Beauties, welcome back, or welcome. If it's your first time, I'm always happy to have you. I wanted to sit down and do a full face of like YouTube made me buy it makeup. I remember these videos being really popular like a few years ago, maybe 4 years ago. I don't know. I can remember watching a ton of them back then. And I just thought it would be fun. And quite frankly, my friend Laura here, Laura the Makeup Hunter, she has a fantastic channel. Please, please go check her out. She does a really good variety of like drugstore and high-end makeup. She does get ready with me's, hauls. She has some fashion content. She's lovely. Go check her out. But she was actually talking about how well, I don't want to spill her plans, but she had mentioned doing sort of a video like this, but in her infinite creativity that I don't have, she's going to put kind of a different spin on it, which I can't wait to see what she does. But I just thought, oh, that's a really, like, I remember those videos. That would be really fun to do. So here we are. I just kind of surveyed my drawers, whatever is the first thing that popped out as like, oh, so-and-so is using that. That's why I bought it. That's what's here. So let's jump right in. The palette I'm gonna use, this is kind of a YouTube made me buy it / this is a first impression because I have not used this palette yet. It's the KKW Beauty Camo palette. I have never owned any KKW eyeshadow in my life. I think when this brand was originally launched, sorry, I'm looking for my brushes. When this brand was originally launched, however many years ago that was now, 4 years ago, I can remember she had like these loose pigments. There were like 5 different loose pigments that came out. And then there were lip glosses that sort of matched each of the pigments. I can remember buying those, but that's the only KKW products I've ever used. I have long since decluttered those because I really never ever used them. I mean, I used the pigments probably a few times, but I don't know what color I want to start with. This palette, I guess I should tell you who this was influenced by. My lids are already primed. I'm just gonna run something all over my lid here. I was heavily influenced by Teresa is Dead to get this palette. If you don't know who, I'll link all these creators down below, but I'm sure you're already going to know all of them. But Teresa is Dead is one of my favorite creators on this platform. She's so much fun to watch. She's hilarious, like, she's honest. Her takes on everything are just, I don't know. It's just like refreshing, I guess, to hear somebody or see somebody who actually talks like me. I'm quite profane in real life. My husband's always like, why do you curse so much? I don't know. I just do. I have no clue what I want to do with this look, but I'm just going in with a brown, light brown here. So yeah, heavily influenced by her to get this palette. She did a whole review on it and had a lot of nice things to say. She said the mattes in here were fantastic, which they certainly are blending nicely, I will say. Yeah, she had a lot of nice things to say, said she really enjoyed using this palette. So I wanted to try it. I'm always in the market for a nice little neutral palette, even though I shouldn't be in the market for a neutral palette. I have so many of them. I probably should change brushes. Why do I still have this same brush? I'm gonna go in with a slightly more tapered brush. But yes, so Teresa is Dead influenced this first product here. Let's be honest, aren't we all just kind of, aren't you influenced every time you come on this platform? I swear, I can't come on here and watch a video, watch any kind of video without being sort of enticed to buy something, you know? I've been trying to lately kind of limit my screen time on YouTube, because there was a time where it was pretty obscene. You guys, I actually went in on my iPhone and I turned off the screen time feature where it shows you what your screen time is and what percentage of it was on this app. I had to turn that off. I'm like, I don't need to see that. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life, you know? I had to turn it off, but it was also like, okay, this is your wake up call. Start doing some other things, get off your phone. So anyway, I've been doing that, but how are you guys? How are you? More importantly, how was your week? I know it's only Tuesday, but hopefully it's going well. Hopefully you've had a good weekend. What did we even do this weekend? God, the weekends go by so quickly anymore. I don't even know. I'm taking more of that dark brown and I'm putting it directly in my socket here, which you can probably see. I'm just kind of building it up right there. And a little motions, just gonna kind of buff it out. But yeah, I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you did something fun. I know for most people, at least here in the States, school is getting ready to start back. So hopefully you're getting your last little bit of summer fun in. I know my girls start in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from Thursday, I think. So it is rapidly approaching. And honestly, I'm excited. Like, it's my oldest missed her freshman year last year. Not missed it, but you know, she wasn't in school. So she was virtual her first year of high school. So it's like a whole new, it's practically like freshman year this year. It's her first year in the building. First year seeing everybody. It's my daughter's first year of high school. So it's like, it's a big deal for both of them. Like, they're both really, really excited. So please don't fuck this up. Get vaccinated. People want to get back to normal. Okay? I need them to go back to school. Can us parents get a break? No, I really am just excited for them. It's a big year. It's a big year for them. Okay, I don't know what shimmer I want to use. I'm gonna swatch some of these shimmers for you, because they're They're a little bit like subdued. I mean, they're not the most, they're certainly not like the most foiled or intense or anything like that, but I think they definitely will look beautiful. So here's all the shimmers. That one is really pretty. What do I want to do? Oh, I don't even know. What do I want to do? I want to be really boring and go with that. But that is so pretty. Let's just do that. Let's do something a little fun here. Oh, I can feel the fallout on my nose. Okay, I like that. Gonna go back in with this dark brown. Just tap and blend. You guys, it's 5:15 and my son just woke up. Why? Why? Okay, just want to make everything very soft over here, soft and blended. I tell you that just to say that you're probably going to be able to hear his tablet in the background now. So that's what the background noise is. Okay, I like how that looks. I'm just gonna blend the outer edges a little bit more, and I'm gonna get my other eye up to speed. Okay, eyes are where I want them. That palette was a dream to use. It honestly was so easy. I love the way everything looks. Let's get into my base. We're going to, I have my SPF on, but we're gonna use the Elemis Superfood Glow Priming Moisturizer. This was influenced by Paulina Beauty. She used this a while ago. She ended up like panning it. She used all of it, but she always talked about how much she really liked it. I don't know if she ended up repurchasing it or not, but I know that she really liked it. It smells really nice. It smells like botanical, if you know what I mean. Like it smells smells super fresh. Man, what does that smell? I don't know, but it smells great. It's just meant to be a glowy base, a glowy moisturized base. It definitely feels like a lotion. This is only the second time I've used this, so second impression. But I really liked it. I loved the way it looked under my foundation the other day when I used it. So this is the base. Definitely gives you a glow. And then I'm going to use my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. So to be honest with you, I don't know if there was like one specific influencer who's responsible for this purchase, but I just remember seeing a lot of people have that foundation on their like favorites list. their annual favorites list. I don't think that foundation's been out for too long. 2 years? 2 years maybe? Maybe 3, I don't know. But I did not get it when it first came out because I was not a fan of like the, was it the skin tint? The hyaluronic skin tint that they had in like the squeezy or the, you know, the different bottle. I actually hated that stuff. So I did not rush to try the foundation. Or maybe they came out at the same time. I can't remember. Whatever the case is, I decided to opt for the, you know, skin tint. I hated it, so I was kind of turned off of the foundation, but I just remember like hearing people talk about it and how amazing it was, how good it looked on your skin. So I was just like, okay, I'll give it a try. The only person who I can specifically remember talking about it is Andrea Mitiliano. Andrea, does she say her name? Andrea? I'm sorry. I should know that, but I don't. But I remember her talking about it and how much she really liked it. So to be honest with you, I don't, you know how there are some people, you watch their recommendations and you are particularly influenced by them because you have similar tastes or similar skin types or skin tones or, you know, whatever the case is. She's not one that I'm particularly influenced by a lot of the time, just because I don't feel like we have a lot of the same tastes. But she clearly got me with this foundation and I love it. I love the way it sits on my skin. I love the finish of it. It's beautiful. Hey you guys, editing me here. Look, I see that spot on my forehead, just like you do. I end up fixing it, okay? I don't remember when I noticed it, but it ends up getting fixed. I don't know how I missed a big spot on my forehead with foundation, but I'm a work in progress. Concealer. We're gonna use my Neutrogena. This is actually what's in my stash, but it certainly was a YouTube made me buy it, and I love it. It's become one of my favorite concealers. It's the Neutrogena Radiant Cream Concealer. This was recommended by Daisy Cash. I went on like a binge of her videos a while ago. I really don't know how I found her. I think she was just like recommended. She just showed up on my feed. And I mean, she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. And I really liked her look. Her look is very minimal, very clean kind of aesthetic. Her whole channel is like that. Her Instagram is like that. But she really gives some good recommendations, and I have been heavily influenced by her many times. There's many things that I have purchased because of her, and this was one of them. I absolutely love this concealer. It's so light, but good coverage, radiant. And then powder, we're gonna do the Haley's. The Haley's, whatever this is, it has a kind of a long name. The Retouch Perfecting Powder. This was influenced by, I always put a little bit around my nose here. This was influenced by Juicy Jazz. And I know she's an affiliate with Haley's, so I know she gets like paid to promote them, but this was a brand, Haley's was a brand like that was new, I hadn't heard of. So I thought I would give them a try. This powder, when she used it, it always looked really nice. At the time I bought that, I was in the market for a new powder, or I wanted to try a new powder, so I tried that one and I really, really like it. I do think that it does a good job of like perfecting slash blurring my under eyes. So that's that. I really love Juicy Jazz and her content. I would say the majority of her content is drugstore. She really, really loves drugstore. She does a lot of get ready with me's, you know, favorites, that type of thing. Okay, so this is how we're looking. Let's finish this eye. I think I'm just gonna do like the brown, some dark brown, and maybe a little bit of green. I might throw this army green on my lower lash line too. Let's finish this up. Mascara, I'm just gonna be using an Essence mascara. I don't really know if there's a mascara that I was like super heavily influenced to buy. You know what? Actually there is. I bought the Pat McGrath Dark Star mascara, but I don't want to use that today because I haven't opened it yet and I don't really like to have a ton of mascaras open at one time. So, sorry. I'm going to be using an Essence one. But let me just finish my eyes up, okay? I'm not doing anything fancy. I'll finish them up. We'll come back and do the rest of my base. Eyes are done. Let's move on. Let's get this finished. For bronzer, I'm going to use my Milk Makeup bronzing stick. I have the shade Baked. I think they only have 2 shades of this. I can't remember, but I want to use this. This is another product that was influenced by Paulina Beauty. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people I watch like this, but she is just someone who I can remember really, really liking this. She panned her bronzer like this. She used the entire thing. I think it took her close to a year to use all of it, but that's pretty incredible because there is so much product in there. I'm probably never going to use all of that. And honestly, I just kind of wanted to use that bronzer again because it's been a really, really long time since I have. And I remember liking it. So wanted to give it some good use. Actually, I was thinking about, I'm probably gonna update my stash at some point this week too. And that's one I've been thinking about pulling back in just because I've been kind of missing it. But it blends so easily. Okay, how much are we loving that? A lot. Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna layer it with my Too Faced bronzer. I've mentioned many, many times before that this was an influence by Shan XO. I saw her use this on her wedding day vlog and oh my god, I knew I had to have it. This was one of those, like, you know how sometimes you watch people use products and I'll like pause the video, exit, go to the internet, and like immediately buy what they were talking about. That's a little bit crazy, but I swear I do that sometimes. And this was definitely one of them. Like, I saw her use this, I saw it go on and how beautiful it was, and I was like, boop, pause, purchase, done. And honestly, I don't regret it. I do not regret it at all. This has quickly become one of my favorite bronzers. And honestly, like, I was struggling with liking powder bronzers. I had maybe like two that I was really feeling. I had really been into cream for quite a while and still am. So it was nice to find a powder bronzer that I loved so much. And then for blush, I am gonna do my Glowgasm wand. And what did I grab? Pink? Yeah, this was definitely a Kelly Gooch influence. This was, again, another one of those instances where she was talking about it on her channel, and I immediately was like, okay, pause video, go to Charlotte Tilbury website and purchase. I just saw how beautiful it looked on her cheeks. And I mean, I've been in love ever since. So much so, I mean, I love this product so much that I bought the Peach Gasm. And I'm equally in love with that. Like, they're such pretty products. Easy to use products. The type of blushes where, like, I really don't even need a highlighter just because I love, like, the subtle glow that this gives. But I'm gonna use a highlighter today. Just because I want to, because I had one that really kind of stuck out in my mind as, you know, an influenced purchase. And just, my baby hairs. Just very softly going over the edges here. But you guys, that blush is, I mean, this is one of the best purchases I was influenced to make. And then highlighter, we're gonna do Rare Beauty. This, as I've mentioned before, was influenced by Julia Adams. She's another person that I have been influenced by many a time. We do tend to like a lot of the same type of things. And I had heard her talk about this highlighter a lot of times, and just finally one day I was like, okay, I hear you, I'm getting it, it's going in my cart. And I have not been disappointed one bit. Not one bit. It's so easy to use. I was scared of liquid highlighters for a really long time. I don't know why. I thought I would mess them up, I guess. I don't know, or like I wouldn't know how to use them. But this one just, like, you have some wiggle room. It doesn't dry down right away. You can play with it a little bit. Ugh, I just love it. And I've probably gone overboard now, but it's just too beautiful. I love it. A little right there. Okay, but I'm loving this base. Let's do lips. Honestly, you guys, I could not think of a lip product that I've been influenced to buy, which is ridiculous because I know that I have a lot, but nothing really came to mind. I mean, I guess I could say all of my Propa lipsticks. Like, I definitely, saw those here on YouTube, saw people talking about them. So certainly those, but I don't know, at the time when I was picking these out, nothing really jumped out at me. So I'm just gonna use what I have in my stash. I ordered some things with this KKW palette. I ordered some lipsticks. I got her nude set. She had some nude lipsticks. I got a set of 4. I'm just gonna use, this is nude 3. Probably should be using a lip liner, but you know how that goes. I don't feel like it. Wow, these lipsticks, I haven't used these yet. That was really, really creamy and lovely. Okay. I love that color too. Okay, we're loving it. Okay, y'all, finished face of all of the makeup. Well, not all of the makeup, okay? There are so many more things in my mind that I can think of as I was doing this that I've been influenced to buy. But this is a full face of makeup that YouTube made me buy. I hope it was fun to watch. I love how everything turned out. Like I said, that palette was amazing. I can't wait to use it more. And I look forward to continuing to be influenced, because why not? But if you've made it this far, give me a like, please subscribe. I would love to see you again. But as always, take care of yourselves and take care of each other, beauties.